All right, welcome to the workshop on how to earn between $500 and $1,000 per month on the side licensing your music. I really appreciate your time, and we're going to be covering some very important tips in this workshop. Now, I want to let you know that my goal from this workshop is that by the end of this workshop, you're going to know the 3 simple steps on how to start earning an income on the side selling your music on royalty-free library. Now, in the next 45 minutes, we're going to be covering and we're going to be talking about the single biggest opportunity right now to earn money from your music, the 3 steps action plans to get you started in licensing your music, the biggest myth that prevent people from earning money from their music, and how to stand out in a very oversaturated marketplace. Now, who is this workshop for? If you are new to music licensing, this workshop is for you. If you're a musician and want to supplement your income, this workshop is for you. If you're a producer or a composer who wants to earn money from your music, this workshop is for you. If you already have your music on royalty-free libraries but have no sales, this workshop is for you. Now, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Daniel Carrizales. I am a professional composer and producer of music for media. I've been doing this full-time for many, many years now. I am the founder of stockmusiclicensing.com, and I help musicians, composers, and producers earn passive income selling music on royalty-free libraries. I am a guitarist and a recording artist with over 25 years of experience. I am a content creator on YouTube, and I educate music producers on how to license their music. I have done a lot of things right, but I have also done a lot of things wrong over the years, and I have done many mistakes to get to where I am today. This is my story extremely briefly. I found myself in a foreign country a few years ago, being a father for the first time, unemployed. My wife was the breadwinner of the family, and I was looking for ways of how to earn money while being a stay-at-home dad, and how can I work from home, and how can I make money by licensing my music. So I did a lot of research, a lot of trial and error, and I started uploading my music to different royalty-free libraries, and slowly started making some sales to the point that it became my main source of income. Till this day is my main source of income, and I just wanted to share this journey of mine by documenting what I was doing online on YouTube, and very quickly other producers and musicians who wanted to do the same thing, and I started to really encouraging and coaching and really sharing my journey with others who wanted to follow the same kind of path. I learned what I'm about to teach you the hard way, and it took me over 6 years of making mistakes and figuring out strategies, philosophies that I want to share with you in this workshop. Now, here's the hard way. Spend years trying to figuring out how to license your music and turn it into an income stream. Try to network with others who are licensing their music successfully and get them to share their strategy, hoping it will also work for you. Watch every single video and follow every bit of conflicting advice floating out there online. Now, I'm guessing that for a lot of you, this is probably not your first workshop on how to license your music, right? The first thing that I want to say is that if you have failed at licensing your music in the past, or you don't know how to get started, it's okay. It's not your fault. I've been there. There's a lot of information out there, and it can be very confusing, right? Many times that information overload keeps you from success. Now, if you've been concerned in the past that you just can't succeed with licensing your music, I want to put those fears to rest, okay? You can do this. If I can do it, you can do it too. You just need the right person to explain it to you. When you Google how to license your music for TV and film, the amount of information is overwhelming. Don't you agree with this? Have you ever done this before? It's just so much information, and it's so much conflicting information really of how to get started that is really overwhelming to you don't know where to begin. Now, you've probably been told that you need to approach a music supervisor and build a relationship with them in order to get started in music licensing. Does this sound familiar to you? Music supervisors don't have a lot of time to listen to your music or read your emails. Please be patient. Don't spam. You need to be polite with your emails, follow up in a nice way, but not very often. Don't attach your music to your emails. Provide a link, follow them on Twitter, and Instagram. You might get some insight as to what type of music they like. This sounds a little bit intimidating, to be quite honest. It's almost like applying for a job that does not exist. Now, this information, this is what you will find out there online when it comes down to approaching music supervisors. Don't contact music supervisors who don't want to be contacted. Most music supervisors don't have the time for unsolicited submissions. Be polite and persistent. Don't call music supervisors, and have a unique presentation, whatever that means. And unfortunately, this is what's out there online. So I really feel for a lot of people that are getting their foot in the door on music licensing, to come across this kind of information makes you feel that you just don't know how to begin, how to start, and if there is an easier way to license your music. And I'm sure you feel that way because I've been there. Another thing as well that you are often told is that you need to do research on music libraries. This, again, will only add to the overwhelm. How can you do research libraries if you don't know exactly which one is going to be the right fit for you, right? Well, you don't. In the beginning, when you're doing research for music libraries, first of all, there are so many. You just don't know where to approach. And then on top of that, you're being told that submitting to these music libraries could be very, very difficult. They only take a handful of submissions, and some of them is very hard to actually see where to submit the music. It's not very open to the general public, if you will. It's not very easy to find the information on how to submit the music and how to approach these libraries. Now, how about this one? You need to attend to a music licensing summit or a sync licensing conference in order to be successful. Now, sure that networking and connections can help, but is it really the determining factor for success? What if you don't live in LA or New York? What if you don't live in the USA? I mean, one of the reasons that I really got attracted to licensing my music online was the fact that I could live anywhere in the world. All I needed was just an internet connection and submit my music from the comfort of my own home. If you ever thought that there is an easier way to get started and license your music, you're probably right. What am I going to share with you is the easiest way to license your music. I'm here to help you license your music and start earning money as you grow as a music producer, composer, or musician. I know you have a dream to license your music, and I want to show you how to make that happen during this workshop. My goal from this presentation is to help two types of people. For those who are beginners, you'll learn the steps to follow to get your music on royalty-free libraries and start earning money as you grow your portfolio. For more experienced people, you'll learn how to increase your musical output and your revenue by getting paid every month and even every week while you wait for your quarterly royalty payments from your PROs. Now, you guys probably just want to license your music, right? Here's how you traditionally license your music. You send a whole bunch of tracks to libraries and music supervisors and hope that you get a response and eventually get your music placed. Or you hope for a sync fee. Many experts say that you need to have a 5-year plan before you see any results. Now, I don't know about you, but that seems like a very long plan. We all know that music licensing is a marathon, but I really want you to start earning money as soon as possible. I don't want you to start earning revenue from your music in the next 5 years. And even if you did get a placement today, you're not going to see any revenue from that placement until much, much later. This is why there is a better and easier way to start earning money with licensing your music and what I'm about to share with you. So, would you like to learn the best way to start earning a side income of $500 to $1,000 a month from licensing your music? Before I show you, I need to bust some myths very, very quickly. Now, myth number 1, my music is not good enough. If you know how to write, record, mix and master your own music, you can and you should license your music. If you ever done some demos of your musical ideas, you can and you should get started. Because if you know how to do these things, you probably already have some musical ideas, some demos, and you're doing something with your music. And if you're watching this workshop, most likely you already are doing it. So you should get started. You should have a go. And there's no reason why your music is not ready. And actually, you can just get started, and as you get better, you can start earning money by doing what I'm going to be sharing here with you. Myth number 2, I don't have the latest computer, software, or plugin. You don't need to spend any more money on new software, plugins, or high-end sample libraries. Chances are you already got all the things that you need. You got a computer, you got a digital audio workstation, and an internet connection. That's really all you need to start licensing your music. You can use any DAW, any digital audio workstation to compose, mix, master, and even doing this with stock plugins, meaning that you can do all of this with the plugins and all the sample instruments that come with your workstation. And even if you don't have any speakers, any professional near-field speakers, you can do it with headphones. Now, myth number 3, nobody will buy my music, or worse, I don't deserve to get paid. People will pay for what they need and want. Okay, so if you're a musician and just because you like doing music doesn't mean that it's not valuable and it's a desirable product for somebody else. Okay. In fact, with the strategies that I'm going to show you, you will actually want to make music with the goal of earning an income. So, are you ready to learn the 3 steps to start earning an income on the side from licensing your music? Step number 1, determine your strength as a composer and write 5 music tracks in that genre. What's your strengths as a composer? Do you like to do hip hop? Are you an electronic musician? Do you like to compose cinematic trailer music? This is probably the one step I see most musicians and producers skip, and yet quite possibly the most important one. You need to focus on your strength. You need to focus on what you're good at. Don't write in different genres or styles, at least for now. Do what you do and do it better. Don't copy what other people are doing. Be yourself and really focus on who are you as a composer. Don't copy others. Just be yourself. Here's the 4 criteria I use to write the ideal music track: genre, mood, emotion, and tempo. This could be applied to any style of music. This could be applied to any genre. And you can start composing your tracks based on these 4 criteria. Don't be the person who writes in every single style. You need to be known for somebody that is good at one particular genre. So niching down really will position you as an expert. So again, if you do hip hop, you want to become the hip hop expert or the electronic musician who is an expert in that particular genre. You can write more music faster and easier, and in this way, you can build your catalog and your portfolio at a faster pace. You will feel more confident to price your music higher and more about pricing your own music later on in the workshop. You can focus on quality of your music instead of learning a new style or a genre that you're kind of like inspired to do, but you're not really good at it. So there will be time to do this. For now, you just need to focus on the quality of your music and focus on what you're good at. Step number 2, make alternative edits and versions of your track. This is probably the fastest way to build your catalog. This is the fastest way to grow your portfolio online and the fastest way to start making sale on royalty-free libraries. Now, these alternative edits are as follow. You have your full version, which is your original composition. That's your original music track. Then you have a loop version of your track, a bed version, a 60-second edit, a 30-second edit, and a 15-second version of your original composition. Then after that is a bumper, a stinger, and a drum and bass version. Now, these edits are crucial for your success. These edits are essential for you to start making sales on royalty-free libraries. And these edits are standard, really, when it comes down to music licensing. And actually, there are libraries who they require you to do all of these edits in order to submit your music to their library. Now, here on Pond 5, you can see how these edits look. This is a real-life example of one of my tracks. And you can see that I have here a few of those edits. I have a loop version, a 60-second version, a 30-second, 15, and a sting. You can see as well the length of the original composition, and you can see that the loop version is slightly shorter because it doesn't have any intro, or at least it's being edited so it can be a seamless loop. And pretty much there is no ring out, or there's no fade out, or there's no intro either. The same with the 60-second edit version. You can see that it's 1 minute exactly in length, and this is really important. The same goes with a 30 edit. You can see that in length is exactly 30 seconds, and the same with 15-second edit. Now you can see that the sting is only 7 seconds in length. So these edits are really, really important for you to build your catalog, because you can see that from one song, you can have different individual files and start selling them individually. So you can see how quick you can start building your catalog and your portfolio by doing these edits, especially on libraries like Pond5, where you can sell these edits individually. You can see that from one song, you can have 5, 6, or even 7 different edits and really, really grow your portfolio as you start making these edits, and not just rely on a single piece of music or a single composition. And as well, you have to be aware that the clients, at times, they don't want to buy the full version of the track. They probably just want to buy the 30-second edit. And even at times, they just want to buy the sting or the 15-second for their production. They're just looking for a very specific length of music, and they might not necessarily want to buy the full version or do these edits themselves. So a lot of video makers, they just go for very specific lengths when it comes down to these edits. That's why it's very, very important for you to get familiarized with this length and start implementing this in your musical compositions. Now let's talk very quickly about metadata. This is the information that is going to be embedded in the actual file, in the WAV file or the MP3 file. Now what you do here is that you right click and go to song info, and you can just start inputting all the sensitive information like the song name or the track. What's the track's name? The artist name, the composer, when was it released, the genre, the style, and even the BPM of this particular music track. Now I'm using here iTunes as an example, but you can do this with any media player. And you just want to embed the actual information of this track on the actual file, all right? This is very, very important for you to have on every single compositions that you do, because you want the client or the customer, when they purchase your music and they play this music track in their own media player, you want to make sure that your name appears and that you have taken proper ownership of your music track. Now here is a real life example of one of my tracks, and you can use this as a template again. Now this is obviously a corporate track or a pop rock corporate track based on the description, and you can see what kind of tags I'm using. Now it's very important to really study this, because descriptions and tags and keywords are what the clients are inputting in search engines inside the music libraries to look for music. Okay, so the client might be putting in the tags or the keywords business or commercial or achievement or emotional. And at the same time, they might put things like the instruments, electric guitar or piano. So it's very important to describe your music in the best possible way and be very specific about it, be very intentional. Don't do the mistakes of putting on your description just this is a perfect music track for your media project. A lot of composers out there are doing this, and it's because they don't understand that when describing your music track, it has to be very specific, and you have to be really intentional about where this music could be used and what the actual music track has in terms of to offer. Okay, what kind of emotion does it evoke? What kind of instruments are featured here. Now, obviously, in this particular track, I'm using a piano and an electric guitar because those are the main instruments in this particular track. Even though this is a track that has drums, bass, and strings, the main two instruments are the piano and the electric guitars. And the same goes with the mood, and the same goes with the actual texture, which is bright and light. This is very, very important. Describing your music and tagging and using keywords is an art in itself, and it's actually as important as the music itself. So don't skip this. This is something that is really, really, really important for you to start making sales. Step number 3, join non-exclusive royalty-free music libraries and submit your music tracks. Now, here's your strategy. You're going to grab your music track with all of your edits, with all of your alternative versions, and you're going to start uploading them to different royalty-free libraries like Pond5, Audio Jungle, 123RF, Dreamstime. melody loops, and motion elements. This is just a handful of non-exclusive libraries where you're going to be selling your music. And the reason why you want to go non-exclusive is because you want to test the market. You want to see where your music tracks are performing well, and you want to see which are the ones who are actually giving you sales. This is the easiest way to get your music out there. This is the fastest way to grow your portfolio, and this is the fastest way to start making some money while you're getting better, while you're composing more music, and while you're getting your foot in the door on music licensing. And actually, by doing this, you are already active. You're not waiting for somebody to answer to your email. You're not waiting to go and reaching out for somebody. You're actually being proactive about your music licensing career by actually putting your music out there online and start making some sales while you're learning, while you're getting better, and while you're progressing, and while you're building your portfolio. Again, this is just a few handful of the libraries that you can start joining in today. By joining different music libraries like this ones, you're going to start to get familiarized with the upload process. You're going to start get familiarized with describing your music. You're going to get familiarized with making sales and really get some small wins, because it all starts when we start to make some small wins. Get that first sale, then try to replicate that in a different library and really test the market, because some of the music that you're going to be making is going to be performing well on Pond5, but it might not be doing so well on Audio Jungle, and vice versa. You might be having a lot of success on Motion Elements, but then that same music track might not be selling very well on Pond5. This is not uncommon, and this is why I really recommend that you join non-exclusive libraries and start uploading all of these different music tracks so you can get really proactive about your music career and really start making some side income today, not tomorrow, not in 5 years, but today. Start really submitting your music, start uploading, and then it's just a matter of rinsing and repeating this process. As soon as you start opening your accounts, that's it. All you need to do is wait for the review process and get accepted. And every time you submit your music, you will be going through a review process, but it's a very, very simple process, okay? Reviews usually don't take more than 5 to 10 days. Now, building your portfolio is one of the most important aspects of making money with your music. You need to write 5 tracks at a time, and if you can write more, even better. You're gonna be making edits of these music tracks. You're gonna be doing bulk uploads, meaning submit and submit and submit. This is the fastest way to grow your portfolio. Now, you're gonna be pricing your music accordingly. But because you have positioned yourself as an expert, you're going to be pricing at the higher end. And the reason why you want to do that is because music libraries will usually take half of the takings or more, especially when they're non-exclusive. Now, if you price your music below $20, what that means is that you're going to be taking less than half. Libraries like Pond5 and Audio Jungle allow you to price your own music track. They give you recommended pricing, but at the same time, you can decide what's the price of your music. Now, if you want to know how I price my music, all of my music is at the higher end. So I price my music at $49 and $47. And from there, I take less than half. So you have to really do the math of how many sales you need to make and how your music is being priced. And all of this is going to play a big role in how much money you're going to be taking per track. So keep that in mind when pricing your music. Don't make the mistake that other composers are making, where they are actually pricing their music tracks at $10 or even $5, because you're not going to be making any money per sales, and you're not going to be doing yourself any favor. And actually, it looks like you don't value your music, and the client or the customers, they're willing to pay what the music is worth. And when they see some music tracks that are being priced at the very lower end, they really question why it is so cheap. And it looks like you're almost desperate for the sale. Now, don't get discouraged by rejection. This is another important point. Rejection will happen, and rejection is part of this business. But I see a lot of composers really, really struggling with rejection. They take it really personal. They take it too hard, and they use this as an excuse to not keep going forward, to not persevere, to not go with what they're meant to be doing. So you see that you can start licensing your music without reaching out to a music supervisor, without having no connection whatsoever. All you need to do is have an account in these different royalty-free libraries and start submitting your music. You don't need to network or build a relationship. You already have an account on Pond5 or Audio Jungle. All you need to do is just start building your catalog as you go along and really start making sales. You don't need to cold call music supervisors. You don't need to send any cold emails with your music. So here are the 3 steps to start earning an income selling your music on royalty-free libraries. Now, step number 1, determine your strength as a composer and write 5 music tracks in that genre. That's step number 1. Step number 2, make alternative edits and versions of your music track. This is the fastest way to grow your portfolio and to grow your catalog. And this is the fastest way to provide value to the client and to the customer because you already have made those edits that are in much need and are the ones who are going to help you get more sales and more revenue. And you're going to be joining non-exclusive royalty-free music libraries and submit your music tracks. Now, you're going to be joining different libraries as you grow as a composer because you want to test the market. You want to test different libraries with the same music track. What this means is that you're going to have the same music track with the same edits in all different marketplaces. And it's the only way to ensure that you're going to be making money. It's the only way that it's going to ensure that you're going to be making some sales. And it's the only way that you're going to be able to test the market. Now, in the past hour, will you agree that it's been time well spent? I can't possibly cover everything you need to know in an hour's workshop, even if we had all day. I've only scratched the surface of what's possible, but hopefully have given you a little bit of a taste of what's possible for you and what opportunities are out there for you and your music. I have a very special offer so you can get everything that you need to know, and I want to ask you if it's okay if I share this with you now. Now, let me ask you a question. How would you like it if I could help you with all of this? You have 2 options. Option 1, you waste time and money trying to figure this all out by yourself. You try out to write the best music you can and have it ready for licensing, only to get rejected without knowing what you've done wrong. And even when you do get accepted, you wonder why you're not making any sales. This is a very common mistake I see a lot of producers do. You hope that one day things will get better, but you just keep submitting the wrong type of music. Or you have the option 2, learn from a proven step-by-step system for generating an income from selling your music on royalty-free libraries from someone who has been doing it for over 7 years. A system that has not only worked for me, but for others as well. And you can do this from the comfort of your own home using nothing more than a laptop and an internet connection in your spare time. Introducing the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass, your step-by-step blueprint to making and selling stock music online. Now here's what Mary said, one of my students and an Audio Jungle author, after taking the course. This is what's included in the course: 60 plus in-depth video tutorials with over 10 hours of lessons. Whether you are a beginner or have a good handle on the basic, this course takes you through every step of the way on how to compose, produce, mix and master a professional stock music track. You'll learn how to build and sustain a successful music portfolio. I'll walk you through the process of editing and creating alternative versions of your music tracks, helping you maximize your musical output and revenue. Now here's what we'll be covering on Module 1, the foundation, the basic equipment that you need, an introduction what stock music is, what type of music to write, regardless of what genre you like to write in, how much can you earn per track, what is corporate music, and common mistakes to avoid. On Module 2, we're going to walk you through the process of how to produce a stock music track that sells, an introduction to stock music production, the 4-chord stock track, the starting point. This is a blueprint on how to compose music for stock libraries, the easy way to add drums and bass to your music track, how to add cinematic strings using stock plugins, and the key to recording a catchy melody. On Module 3, I'll show you how to create awesome edits of your tracks, how to create a 60-second edit, how to create a 30-second edit, a 15-second edit, and how to create a stinger, how to create music bed versions of your track, and how to create a loop version of your track, and final thoughts before mixing and mastering. On Module 4, we're going to be covering on how to mix and master your own music, the 3 simple steps to mixing your own music track, how to bounce your music track to get it ready to be mastered, and the little known secret on how to master your track like a pro. So on Module 5, I'm going to show you how to upload your track, a step-by-step upload process to Audio Jungle, a step-by-step upload process to 2.5, and rejections, how to deal with rejections and how to overcome them. and on Module 6, how to build your portfolio, how to kickstart your music output and build your catalog fast. Now here's what Faberton had to say after completing my course. Today I had my first sale on Audio Jungle. I'm so happy it works. The track I made following Daniel's course got approved after a few days and I made my very first sale. Now I wanted to give you even more. I want to give you some bonuses. So here it is. Bonus number 1, get the insider secrets on how to earn more from your music. We're going to be covering here different lessons on how and why PROs are so important, how to describe your music, cheat sheet so you can have a template and a blueprint on how to do that, the 4-chord cheat sheet, which is going to help you create different chord combinations on how to compose your music faster and more efficient, my swipe copy metadata. So all of this, you just have to copy it and use it in your own music track when describing and tagging and inputting sensitive information of your music track. So this is bonus number 1, which is valued at $47, and it is for free when you enroll today in this masterclass. Bonus 2, the complete mixing and mastering masterclass, valued at $197. Now this is a standalone course that I sell on the Academy and is yours for free today when you enroll. Now here is a proven system to get the sound that you want, the blueprint of a solid mix foundation used by the pros, how to EQ your mix in no time, how to achieve tonal balance in your mixes using compressor and dynamics processing, how to master your tracks using stock plugins that come with your DAW. And this is like a blueprint that you're going to be using for mixing and mastering your music to get it ready for licensing. Again, this is a standalone course that is free when you enroll today in the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass. Bonus 3, the Vault. Now this is a series of lessons on how to produce music faster and more efficient, how to get better sounding mixing with fewer plugins, how to make your productions to sound like a master even before you master it, and how to trust your ear, judgment, and intuition so you can get better results of your music production and faster and efficient without second guessing. Now the Vault is valued at $97 and is yours for free today. Bonus 4, Welcome to the Jungle, the complete beginner's guide to Audio Jungle, valued at $97. Again, this is a standalone course that I sell on the Academy for $97 and is included today in the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass when you enroll today for free. Now this is a course that it will cover everything that you need to know. It's a head over shoulder step-by-step guide to a brand new Audio Jungle account. I'm going to show you an in-depth breakdown of sensitive data input like tags and PRO information, a step-by-step system for file preparation in compliance to Audio Jungle rules, meaning that I'm going to show you how to watermark your track, how to describe it, and how to put everything together so you can start uploading to Audio Jungle. Again, this course, Welcome to the Jungle, is completely free when you enroll today in the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass. Now here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass, valued at $297. You're going to get the secrets on how to earn more from your music, valued at $47. You're going to get the complete mixing and mastering masterclass, worth $197. You're going to get the Vault, valued at $97. And you're going to get the Welcome to the Jungle course, a value at $97. Now, total value of $735. Now, I had 2 choices when making this course. Option 1, go as cheap as possible and try to sell as many as possible, but it wouldn't motivate me to actually stack as much value as possible in this particular course. Or option 2, require a little higher investment, but in exchange I can devote more resources to guarantee your success. Now let me ask you a question. If all of this program did was to finally get your music online and build a profitable portfolio, will it be worth it? If all this program did was to help you start earning an income with your music, will it be worth it? If all of this program did was to actually give you the confidence and the ability to grow as a composer while you're earning money with your music, will it be worth it? if all of this program did was to get you a nice side income of $500 per month from selling your music on royalty-free libraries, will it be worth it? Now, you can see why it's a great deal at $735. I sell this program for $297 for general public, listed on our site. In the Academy, this is the price that you will see this program, $297. But because you're special and took the time to watch this workshop, you can get started now for just one payment of $197. Here's what Jake had to say, a music composer and producer from the UK. I'll get straight to the point. Without Daniel's course, motivation, and invaluable guidance, I will not be seeing the same results and success that I have achieved. If you want to take your stock music to the next level and be a successful stock music composer, buy his course. This is what Frank said after taking the course. If you want to be successful selling your music on royalty-free libraries, then I really recommend this amazing course. This is what James had to say about the course after going through the program. As a fellow musician, he understands exactly what it takes, and I highly recommend this course. Now, here's what you need to do next. Click the Get Started button and complete the checkout process, and it will take you to the page like this. Once you click the Get Started button, it will take you to the checkout in the Academy, and you can see the coupon discount already inputted. Just fill out your account information with your email address and your name, and just fill up the payment information and have immediate access to the course as soon as you go and proceed with the enrollment procedure. Now, a friendly warning, this offer deadline ends at the end of this workshop. Here's what Ming-Sed had to say, another Audio Jungle author, after completing the course. Thank you, Daniel. I really appreciate your course, and thank you for your patiently step-by-step teaching and encouragement too. Now you have two options. Option one, you do nothing and not take the leap of faith, which is 100% risk-free. Or option two, you invest this small amount today in yourself compared to the amount of value that you're getting in return, and give it a shot. I have a 100% 30-day money-back guarantee. My guarantee is simple. Within 30 days, if you feel that I didn't deliver the goods to justify your investment, simply contact me and I will refund your money. This is truly a no risk, and in fact, it puts all the risk on me, exposing you to my proven strategies and tactics for creating an income from your music, while I still give you the opportunity to say no thanks at any time. So this is what you're going to be getting: the Ultimate Stock Music Masterclass plus the 4 bonus, all total valued of $735. And the price on my site on the Academy is $297 for the general public. But you can get started now for just $197 today, and you have lifetime access to the course. Now, I'm going to start answering to some frequently asked questions about the course. And the first question is, what if I buy and I'm not fully satisfied? Well, within 30 days, if you feel that I didn't deliver the goods to justify your investment, you can simply contact me and I'll refund your money. No questions asked. Next question. I haven't composed a music track yet. I don't have a huge catalog. Will this still work? The answer is yes. I will help you all the way from composing your first music track to receiving your very first sale. Next question. Should the edits be exactly 60, 30, and 15 seconds? The answer is yes. I've dedicated a whole module in the course on how to do these edits and how to do the alternative versions of your tracks. Next question. I don't have the time. Can I do the course later? The answer is yes. Once you enroll, you'll have lifetime access to the course. Whether you choose to begin today or next month, this course will always be there for you when you're ready. Next question. Should I join a PRO? Yes, and in the course I cover very much in detail how to do this and why you should join a PRO, even though we're selling music on royalty-free libraries. Next question. Do I need to mix and master my own tracks? The answer is yes. Inside the course, I show you how to mix and master your own tracks. Plus, you'll get the complete mixing and mastering masterclass value at $197 as a bonus. Next question, will I learn how to make epic trailer music, hip hop, or EDM music in this course? The answer is no. I am using one of my tracks. It is a corporate pop rock track and it's a real life example on how to write, how I arrange and mix and master a stock music track. Next question, what is corporate music? Corporate music could be anything from rock, pop, jazz, or folk, depending on the business project. Corporate tracks could have an uplifting and positive feel or something more high energy and inspirational. Generally, they have the same aim, which is to engage and motivate the audience. Next question, how do I register my tracks with a PRO? Inside the course, I walk you through the whole process on how to register your track and how to join a PRO. Next question, what does lifetime access mean? Once you enroll in the course, you have lifetime access to the course and any future updates that I make to the course and any new content, you will have access to that free of charge. When the course was first created and launched, it had only 20 videos. Today it has more than 60. So as you can see, this is a great value. Just click the Get Started button below and you will have immediate access to the course. So I hope to see you on the inside.